somebody to mess up your day-to-day, bro. I done went to the plug. I done rolled me up. I done made the babysitter get the kid. I done dressed up like Bless One tonight just for this clickbait.
Who y'all got for the verses? Who y'all got for the verses?
This is the worst time to ever try to click.
I'm trying to see if I can get away with streaming and shit.
Taking Tyrese like this, I could imagine y'all, bro. I don't want to get canceled because of a versus situation, bro. Hey, I'm a fan. Look, as I'm talking, I still got it on it. I'm with you, player. The last verses, they were 30 minutes to an hour late, player. You feel me? Exactly. We on colored people time, and I'm cool with it, bro. Tyrese.
Bro, when this motherfucker, hey, man, shut up.
I didn't cry about it. I didn't say give me my money. I said, man, dude, make my females dance. And you're all right with me, bro. I'm one of them. I'm a true player, bro.
I would say stand for watching.
Right here, I got another one.
Man, what kind of shit is this, man? Yeah, man, all I'm trying to do is watch the verses, bro.
We're at our Apple Music LA studios. It's a pleasure to be working alongside you again, sir, as we celebrate a great night, a ladies' night.
Ladies night. A lot of ladies in the building. You were just in there warming up the crowd.
Yeah, I just had to have a convo because we gotta, you know, we gotta make sure that they're ready to have the right energy.
Yeah,
you know, because look, the world's watching. That's one. We have R&B legends.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if you've noticed the conversation around verses during and after the last few. We were in Las Vegas, which was Complex Con. And,
yes, sir.
You know, the world was like, yo, the audience ain't really giving.
Yeah, they were. I saw the comments.
You know what I mean? And then last time we had Hit Boy and Mike Will Made It. And then the industry wanted to show up and be in the room. But but they not really rocking like that.
Yeah.
So this night, we made sure to really communicate with everyone. Like, yo, we need Tyrese, Tank, TGT fans in the building, and I think we've achieved that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw outside people waiting early, and they all red, and they, you know.
Oh, no, I saw fur boots.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I seen some short shorts.
Yeah.
And some sheer.
I love to see it, though, man. Because R&B is such a passionate genre.
That's right.
It's important for the fans to really care, show that they care. Don't be too cool for school. Don't be... You know what I mean?
Nah, you gotta give it up.
Embrace it. And I feel like these artists are also too showmen.
Oh, no. We're gonna get, these are R&B showmen, the epitome of it.
Yeah.
And it's important too because you know, obviously when we play verses, we don't know what the world is gonna be talking about, right? Like we don't figure out who's gonna be on verses based on what the popular conversations are.
Yeah.
But right now there is a popular conversation about R&B and soul music and what it means and what it is and what it ain't around the Jack Harlow release. And what should be and what shouldn't be and all of these things, which I think is a healthy convo. Always, whether it's R&B music, whether it's hip hop, whether it's rock, country, you know, like all those fan bases are passionate fan bases, and something, you know, they got something to say. And I think that's important. And I think tonight you're going to see what real soul, real singing, real R&B is.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a healthy reminder not to tread lightly in certain genre waters, specifically this one, because these are two not just showmen, but like vocalists, you know, trained not just traditionally, but like in the church. This is like we were talking about. This is some real black stuff.
No, it's black music. It's
for real. For real. And I think that's one of the things I'm going to be most excited about is just seeing the live instrumentation, the backup singers, the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, this is the real. Now, it also should be noted that Tank and Tyrese have a history.
They do.
They were in TGT together.
With Genuine.
With Genuine. Do you think we get a Genuine pop out?
You know, I saw jokes before that this is the battle for who can claim Genuine between Tyrese and Tank.
The custody battle.
Yeah, the custody battle between the two. I do think, you know, Genuine has to pop out. I feel like you can't tell the Tyrese and Tank story without him. So I think that they're going to go through their crazy solo catalogs. But there has to be a moment where Genuine shows up and they share that on stage. That's what Versus is about, those special moments. So I think fans should expect that.
Now, is this Versus like other Versus? In the sense where the order or selection of songs, of hits, really matters?
Great question. No, not at all. I think that on paper, we were kind of talking about this before, Tyrese has a lot of hits.
Yeah.
I feel like Tank's, and not to say that Tyrese doesn't have vocal prowess, but I feel like Tank is going to shine in the riffs and how he plays on remixes classic tracks. And also one thing that I love about both of these artists is they have a lot of bridges. Bring back the bridges in R&B songs, because the bridges is what I feel like gives me the goosebumps.
All right, though, yeah, that not the hook, not the verse, that bridge.
Ends right before you get to the last hook at the end of the track. The bridge where he really hits you the
and then they get to ad-libbing and the outros and the riffs and all the things.
With April 15th coming, doing your own taxes doesn't have to be intimidating.
Meet H&R Block online. Just drag and drop last year's return, then follow the clear step-by-step
on nothing that I never was a part of, that I never knew. Like, I can only judge who I met. I can only judge who I was in a relationship with.
Okay. Here's Usher's take. Roomies, take a look.
This might be a bit controversial, but in the same way, I think many people choose to look past the reality of what our country is, the standards that we now stand on. We can't ignore the reality of the history. But in many ways, I think certain people are prosecuted and maybe not recognized.
And do what needs to be done vocally live. Are they vocally in shape?
Right.
And what do you think? Tank has been talking a lot of craziness about Tyrese not being physically in shape, but that doesn't mean he's not vocally in shape.
Well, look, I was able to sneak in and catch a little bit of Tank's sound check. And without spoiling anything, that brother is taking this really seriously, as he should.
What did you see? Can you give us any insight? What did you see?
I saw him. It felt like I was
watching the motherfucking Versus. Who you got, man?
It felt like almost I was at like a theater rehearsal. He was making sure that the band,
right now,
if one note was
Tyrese
off, let's run that back. Just that one word. Let's pick it up right there. Ran the whole thing back. Let's details, like one note. I want you to actually play this key softer at this portion of the song so that my vocal could carry out. Guitars, I want y'all to amp it up right here for a crescendo. Like, he was doing that. Like, he was orchestrating along with repeating lines, like specific lines over and over. So like that was something that caught my, attention immediately. So I feel like I didn't see Tyrese's. I'm not saying he's not doing that, but I know that Tank is really ready to put on a performance.
So now what I saw from Tank, and he's been here for several hours in the building. So I'm doing push-ups and sit-ups. I saw him getting his hair cut. And we had a good talk about actually R&B, the state of R&B, things he wants to work on or may have planned, which is interesting because he's paying attention to detail. On the other side, we've watched Tyrese go through some things in public and on social media recently. Tyrese came, he did some work and then left and then came back. He's currently in the building and we're about to get to the main event. Tyrese might be coming in here really with a lot of emotions and feelings, while you have Tank, who's focused on precise being together. Tyrese might hit that stage and really, really, really be on some, I got feelings.
And I think that's what we're expecting from him, you know what I mean? As we got another legend in the building too.
Hey, sir.
Hey. I
think we're going to put him on the third. We're going to put you on the third. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What's up, Jay?
Jay Valentine.
How you been, sir? Good to see
another
you, bullshit. Sit here.
You came at a perfect time. We're talking about vocalists and we're talking about Tank over here preparing well in advance. That's your